finally separated the tub from the chassis, the old chassis that is. Tub's out and sitting on a mover's cart. Here's the engine, transmission, and transfer case all still connected. So now I gotta clean it up and move it over. I don't know what all I'm gonna replace just yet, whether I'm gonna replace that clutch or do any other work to the transfer case. Transmission has been rebuilt beforehand, so I'll be taking a look at just about everything. From the head on up, pretty much coming apart. The lower end is not, I'm not going to mess with the lower end if I don't need to. Like I said before, it ran really good when we brought it in, so went into four-wheel drive fine. Everything worked well, but I'm going to do a little bit of work to it. I'm going to put a spacer tube in here. It's supposed to give it a little bit more horsepower. It's a 4-cylinder, so whatever I can get out of it, I'm going to try and get out of it. I'll replace all the sensors that I can. Well, just about everything I can. Small stuff, that is. The intake manifold, the exhaust manifold, I'm going to put a header on there. I've got a bolt broke off in the head there, so I'll take the head in and have it resurfaced, and then have that bolt extracted too. And that's about it. That's where I'm at now. I'm gonna start working in this area here, get all of this slowly taken out, cleaned up, rebuilt if need be, and moved over there. Okay, I went along with the air compressor and just kind of blew out all the dust and dirt, and well, some of the dirt, but a lot of the dust and metal shavings and everything, a lot of rust. But now I'm going through each wire loom, blowing it out with the air compressor, and then running through and checking the wires and retaping them every foot or so, and then I'll stick them back in the wire loom, coil it up, and label it, set it to the side, so when I pull this engine and stuff out, I got all the wiring nice and neat, and it can go back together nice and smooth. This thing is just saturated with oil and grease, so brake clean is about the only thing that's taking it off stuff. The wiring, that is. That's dielectric grease. That's for electric. Well, it looks like most of it is anyway. It's supposed to keep moisture out and stuff, but gotta get all this nasty off of these plugs. Okay, now I'm taking these little fuel line and brake line clips off of the frame. See, they're pretty brittle, but I'm heating them up with my torch here, and once I heat them up, they get a little pliable and they don't actually break off. And when I do that, I'm able to take this little tool here and pry them out, and then I can reuse them on the new frame. They're a little chewed up, but they'll still hold in there. Alright, tonight this is as far as I got. I got one of the fuel lines in here. AutoZone strikes again. Went there to get a part, come back with half of what I needed, or part of it fits and the other doesn't. That's pretty much normal every time I go to AutoZone. One of these days I'll learn. I got fuel line, brake lines, an emission line here, like a vent tube off the fuel tank, runs up along with the brake lines or the brake line, and two fuel lines runs up to an evaporator tank right here. Put that back on whenever I put the tub back on. Brake lines, connected the steel braided brake line with the steel line there. So that's together. All these brake lines here, they're connected. This one's connected. I got to get a piece to go right here to hold those in. The little plastic pieces, I couldn't salvage any more of them. So that's it for tonight. Got to get a fuel filter to go right in there to connect those two fuel lines together. Other than that, that's it. Starting to come together. Long way to go, but coming together. That's gonna be fun there.